Guys, The Alters might be one of my favorite games of all time right now. It's very unique, it combines multiple different genres, and there's peak storytelling. The two main genres are base management and a survival resource gathering game. On the base management side of things, you have all the regular stuff. You have to manage your resources, you have to talk to the people in your base, make sure that they're okay, you build different rooms for different functions, you have to research things to unlock new rooms and ways to progress. And on the survival side of things, you're out on an alien planet trying to figure out what's going on and trying to survive. There's hazards you run into, there's things you can't progress unless you unlock them via research. And it creates this great back and forth of you have to research stuff in your base management side of things before you can finish exploring on the survival side of things. But you have to go exploring on the survival side of things to find resources to progress in the base management side of things. A great example of this is how I got to the point where I have this laser drill to clear the rock path forward. I had my scientists research the laser drill, and then I had to craft laser drill cartridges to use it, and then I brought it out to the field and I'm able to clear the rock path forward. To be honest, I absolutely love this gameplay loop. It's rewarding and makes every bit of progress feel satisfying. As you explore, you will run into these various anomalies that can hurt you by giving you too much radiation if you get too close. But you guessed it, we can research something that gets rid of them. I have it here, but I had no way to power it, so unfortunately I just tried to run through it and I ended up taking quite a bit of radiation damage. If you haven't figured it out by now, the gameplay loop is pretty simple. You have a list of tasks to complete in order to escape the planet, and as you try to do them, you run into problems. How do you fix these problems? You use your scientists to research a solution, and you gather resources to implement the solution, and then you move past it, and thus it repeats. The difficulty comes with balancing all these things, trying to keep everyone happy, trying to keep your resources topped up, trying to get more resources, trying to figure out which task to do and which buildings to build, because you don't have room and time for everything. Now this is going to stress some people out, and I get that. It is a stressful gameplay loop of not having enough time to do everything, but in a way it's an immersive stress. It's like you're really trapped on this planet and you really have to prioritize the important things. Like if you build an entertainment room or a movie room. If you don't do it, everyone will be less happy on board. If you do it, it uses resources, but then their mood is improved. Is it worth the sacrifice? Now you might be wondering why they're all named Yawn and why they all look the same. Well, if you haven't figured it out, they're essentially clones of each other. Now we're entering into minor spoiler territory, but it's really on the front of the Steam page and the premise of the game, so I think it's fine. You create alternate versions of yourself as if you made a different life choice in your past. For example, what if you went to a different college and became a doctor? What if you decided to dive into what your father did and become a technician or a miner like he was? These branching life paths result in a different but same person, and using each different skill set, we're able to work together to get what we need to try to survive. A lot of the hate this game got was due to the limited time mechanic. You have limited time each day, and you have limited days before the sun catches up with you, ultimately killing you and ending the game. I played on the normal difficulty and had no problems getting done everything I thought needed to be done and prioritizing the right things. They have difficulty options for the base building side of things and the survival side of things. You can tweak each of them individually. So if you're just bad at base management and resource management, make that easier. Now I'm going to yap about the plot of this game, so if you want to avoid any spoilers, I suggest you stop watching. And if I convince you at any point to go play this game, stop wherever you're at to avoid any further spoilers for yourself. You've been warned.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place.
Guys, I love the story in this game. There's two major elements. You have the basic sci-fi plot of you're trapped on the planet, you're trying to gather resources for your corporation, and you're trying to escape. And on a deeper level, it's about what makes you who you are. Is it your choices that define you? Can you decide who you want to be? Is it up to random luck that you ended up where you're at, or do we get to make those decisions? That deeper theme and idea is explored throughout the whole of this game as you progress and you learn who you are. I already know I'm not going to be able to do this story full justice because there are so many little side plots that happen throughout the game. Like, you speak with your ex-wife and you try to rekindle that relationship. You talk to your boss at the Allied Corporation and he's doing some shady stuff. Like, he doesn't want you to tell the rest of the corporation that you're making the altars of yourself. There's a lot to balance. What do you want to tell your ex-wife who has your best interest in mind but will tell everyone at the corporation? Do you trust the boss that's acting a little shady and probably just wants you to collect the resources and doesn't really care about your health? I'll do my best to explain it all, but here is a brief summary. We start in the prologue. Minor spoilers, as this is just the intro to the game. We play as Jan Dolsky, who is a builder, a part of Project Dolly.
That was a tough landing.
They are sent out in search of a rare and, at this point, theoretical resource called Rapidium. Then our ship crashes.
Anyone?
Trapped on this beautiful and eerie planet, we are searching for any other signs of our crew.
Oh, no, it's the captain. Shit.
We quickly discover that our captain is dead.
What happened? Ship didn't crash. The capsule's intact.
Strangely, though,
Looks like
nothing
she
had
died
happened to her
inside
capsule.
of it.
Why did she
I
die?
don't get it. Mobile base. There it is.
We find our mobile base and make way to it. And on the way, we find that the rest of our crew is dead as well.
No. That's impossible. They can't all be. Why? Makes no sense.
Devastated and confused, with no time to figure it out due to a radiation storm,
Yes.
we run to our base.
Quick. That was close.
Once inside, we make our way to the comms room and we try to establish a connection with Earth to see what's going on.
Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me? The captain, the whole crew is gone.
Limited danger. Short time remaining to survive. Planet activity rising. Fewer days remain. Be lethal proximity. Present instructions and logs.
So after figuring out we have just a few days until the sun gets too close to the planet and kills us, we gather our resources and get ready to move. Of course, the engine breaks down. We head down there to figure out what's going on, pull the lever, and fix it.
Sorted. Let's give it another go.
Alright, yay, let's get going. Oh. We consult our mystery man in the comms room and is told that Rapidium, the rare resource we are here to gather, can save us. We head to our quantum computer and
is
find
this?
mine records.
Mine records. What's going on? Wait.
Pretty quickly, Jan realizes it's mapping out his entire life, every choice he made that led him to where he is. So who is Jan? Rapid fire. He grew up in a mining town. He had an alcoholic, angry dad that hated his family. We wanted to leave real bad. We see some girl getting bullied and we just leave. We're not dealing with that. We study really hard. We look forward to graduating. We don't want to be home anymore. We finally get a college offer, but it's really far away. That's not good. We go anyways. We promise to visit mom, but we don't really do it. We kind of just party. We work abroad, even farther away from mom. Mom dies. We don't get back in time. We go to the funeral, promise to move on. We meet a new girl and we love her, but we're not really good enough. Her parents are rich and they low-key hate us. We work really hard. We get a job. We're killing it, honestly. 9 to 5. We hate our life. We get the dream house though, so the wife is happy. Oh no, crisis hits. Stock market crashes. Then we're going drunk and we have to sell our house. And we go back to square one and she's really mad at us and we're holding on. She wants to leave to go do something and we can't follow her because we're too proud. And then she leaves us and we drown our sorrows away. And then we see the Project Dolly, which is what we're on right now. Woo!
What the hell are you doing with that data?
We go back to Earth and we're like, what the heck was that about? They tell us to initiate the branching procedure.
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
This is you.
Better than dying, I guess.
What is it doing? I remember that alternate life pattern. So this is what the branching is about?
So the quantum computer calculates what our life would have been like had we not gone to college and had we stayed behind to protect mom. And using Rupidium, that rare resource, we are able to accelerate the growth of our clone with alternate memories. So we wake up our alter, who became a technician in his life and in his memories. He's understandably very confused at first.
Wait. You look funny. You... Haha.
I chose to be honest with him and explain exactly what was going on and why he was here. And he understandably gets pretty angry after finding out that his life didn't really exist.
I'll tell you what's stupid. Listening to someone who created you because he needs a fucking tool.
Fortunately, he does help us fix the motor.
What a screw up.
And with that, we are finally on the way. Away from the sun, away from the danger, we're free. And by free, I mean out of the prologue. This opening section does a fantastic job of hooking you. We got, why did my whole crew die? Who's that voice guiding us? And what's the deal with Rupidium? We fix up the comm room and figure out Lucas has been the guy talking to us.
Mr. Dalsky?
Yeah, yes, I'm here. I got these crazy instructions to duplicate and edit myself. Was that you?
Yeah. It's called branching.
Lucas then sends us some coordinates for a rendezvous point rescue mission, and we get stuck by this lava river. Act 1 is us figuring out how to get across this and gathering resources to survive in the meantime. We create another alter, a scientist version of us. He's able to research and figure out a way across. Having built the bridge, we move on, but we're left with more questions than answers. We still don't know why our crew died, but we didn't. Why does Lucas's boss, Maxwell, not want us to tell anyone about the alters? Regardless, we get across the lava river and our alters are arguing in the kitchen about what music to play to celebrate. What do? We just play our own song, of course. Why not?
If I could take another turn.
Straight out of a Disney movie. I don't know. I'll leave the whole thing at the end.
Hello?
Jan, this is Maxwell. I have to say, I am disappointed.
Maxwell's upset that we decided to consult our ex-wife, the only person we can really trust at this company, for help to get across that lava bridge. He wanted to keep her out of it, which to me is a little sketchy.
What are you hiding, Maxwell?
Either way, we run into our next obstacle and begin Act 2.
They're not moving. Something has to be blocking our way again.
Want to go and check that thing out, Jan?
So we run over there and find our biggest anomaly yet, a massive gravity distortion that is blocking our path forward.
Another kind of anomaly? Sure distorting gravity around here.
As we run around a canyon, gathering resources and using our scientists to research potential ways across, we find a new problem. Molly, who was the first test of the Rapidium cloning, has died. Our scientist needs to pause the research on how to get past this gravity anomaly to do an autopsy on Molly the sheep to figure out what went wrong. He finds her brain had developed a weird tissue on it that caused her death. This leads to a panic. Does it affect everyone? Is it related to the Rapidium? Is it related to the planet? We don't know. We call Maxwell, our shady project head over at Allied Corp, and he tells us to do something a little disturbing.
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
Remembering that our ex-wife Lena works in the medical division at Allied Corp, Jan wonders why can't we talk to her? Maxwell does not want us to. He wants to keep this hidden. He doesn't want the board or anyone to find out about the alters. He wants us to essentially create an alter of ourselves with no memories, no brain power, no anything. It would be alive, just brain dead. This is obviously very morally questionable, and our alters have a lot of opinions on this.
I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. The plan is to create a biological vessel from my DNA and extract lots of healthy brain tissue from it.
The scientist, who is extremely logical and not driven by emotion in the slightest, has no problems with this plan.
That makes sense.
I decided to call Lena anyway and tell her everything. I told her about all the alters and the problem we're having, and she was able to come up with a good solution. She had a neural implant from another project at Allied Corp, and they repurposed it to be able to monitor the brain tissue and fix whatever was going on. The only downside being is Allied Corp would be able to see the vitals and existence of all these alters. I knew there's a risk involved with that, but to me, that was the only option. I was not okay morally with harvesting brain matter out of a brain-dead clone. The doctor, who is motivated by helping people, agreed with me. The botanist, who is motivated by love, also agreed with me. Scientist Jan, as you know, indifferent to emotions. He doesn't really care. He's fine with either option. Technician Jan was furious that I decided to put his hands in the life of the Allied Corporation. And that's one of the major themes of this game. You can't make everyone happy. It's just like real life. You need to prioritize the important things and understand what you need to do versus what you want to do. Moving on, our scientist had finished researching these neutralization towers that can take down the gravity distortion. We get both of those in place, and we get ready to move on. I wanted to lighten the air a little bit, and who doesn't love a good movie?
That alien thing is inside one of us, damn it. No reaction. You're clean. Sherman, you're up.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is a great idea. Feels a little unsanitary to me.
It's the only way. None of us are safe until we find out who's infected.
Really? It's the only way?
Kinda gotta agree with Sherman here, guys. Not sure about this whole test thing.
After everyone's mood was improved, we had one last shot to fix our relationship with the technician. One of the things that made his life different is he stayed behind with Mom and didn't go to college, and they would sit for hours on this park bench and talk about all sorts of things.
How much
So
more
we
did I not
reconstructed
know
a
about
nature
Mom?
room and tried to bond with him one more time about Mom.
You're always thinking about yourself. Look at us. Here I am, scared of dying because of your decisions. And all you want is to hear more about Mom. Even if we do survive, the corporation is going to find out about us, and we are going to get fucked.
Ah well, like I said, you can't make everyone happy. After a warning that the sun is dangerously close, I figure it's time to finally move on. We make our way over to the towers, we activate them, and we're able to leave finally. One really nice quality of life thing about this game is it will automatically collect any mining outposts and pylons you have left out there. Now here I didn't have enough space for it, but I have newer, better ones, so I was fine to leave them behind, but that's just really nice.
Worked. We can get out of here. I'm sorry, Jan.
After being clocked by the technician, we wake up days later on the way to Act 3. We find out he'd been repairing one of the land vehicles that crashed with our ship, and he is no longer with us. He took off on his own.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Bedtime's over.
While we were asleep, quite a bit happened. We got lost in the storm, and our nav system is down. We lost communications with Earth, but not before they sent us some very concerning messages.
Who you are.
And we have like no
Do you
supplies
remember
left.
anything?
We run over to the comms room to see what we missed, and we have a voice message from a new person, Agatha.
A message for Jan Dulski.
In her message, she tells us we did a lot of unfortunate things and that we need to call her immediately, otherwise we may be subject to being sued for subversion. Lucas's message was that he is super mad that we sold him out and Maxwell and went behind their backs to tell corporate, but technically we just told Lena, she told corporate, so really not our fault.
We had each other's back.
Lastly, we have our message from Lena, who tells us she told corporate told her boss to try to get us help.
I know.
Not knowing how to get out of the storm, we activate a questionable procedure to alter our own mind to try to advance who we are and to come up with a solution.
Activating the procedure.
We wake up with everything fuzzy, not really knowing what's going on.
Hello? Anybody here?
We go outside to see what's going on, and a very strange sequence of events begins to unfold.
Someone's there. Is that a baby?
You're no good. You hear that? No good!
We begin to realize these could be memories. We may be running through some sort of mind palace.
Mom. No matter what I do, you're gone.
Maybe you should have run faster.
What the hell?
We're confronted by the
Who
stranger.
are you? What are you doing here?
I am you, Jan. Just different. You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that?
I'm not my father.
No more ridiculous than the other thoughts you had about yourself. I'm just saying what you're thinking.
He's a little rude, but he's blatantly honest with us. He's us, but maybe the subconscious, the part of you that knows what's true but's afraid to admit it.
Please, don't go. What the fuck? No.
In a creepy but cinematic way, we are clearly at war with ourselves, fighting who we are and who we want to be. I imagine this was how high school felt for my friends. Not me, but them. Keep your head up, guys.
I'm sorry, Captain. Why did I survive and not any one of them?
Someone had to.
It's then revealed here, by our own subconscious to ourselves, that the quantum computer chose us to survive. It predicted we would have the highest chance of succeeding on this mission and chose to give us the oxygen instead of anyone else on our crew.
There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive.
And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does,
Who should receive that life-saving breath? No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis to give the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission?
By talking with ourselves, we figure out that we are exactly who we are because of the choices we made, and who we are is who we need to be in this moment. Very Kung Fu Panda of them.
Maybe it's time you started looking.
Lastly, we give ourselves one more cryptic hint to start looking for the light before we wake up.
Looks like I'm back.
We talk with the team and decide to change the nav system to follow light instead. To track the technician who took the land vehicle earlier, he would probably make it out of the storm, so we'll follow him.
You're out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked. Our idea? Yes. Brainstormed, didn't we? Sure. Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle? Close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far.
Once we're out of the storm, we give Agatha a call back, and she fills us in that Dr. Maxwell has been fully discharged from the company. She also tells us what exactly he was doing on the Alters project the first time.
One of Maxwell's test subjects, a soldier, ran away from his lab and committed suicide in one of our offices.
He had spent years experimenting on people, altering their minds, and covering up their records so he wasn't caught. Great, so we could trust her, right? Well, she still wants us to hide our alters, which is shady.
Team cannot find out about your alters, as you call them.
Regardless, we start gathering resources in this area so we can craft a beacon for the rescue team to come find us. We do just that, but of course, things don't go as planned.
What the hell is that? Please, can't anything be normal on this goddamn planet?
Afterwards, we get a call from Lena.
Agatha said they don't intend to involve you in my trial. You and Dr. Paulson.
You know what? I think I need to go.
A little bit later, she calls us back.
Lena?
Listen, we don't have much time. The only way Agatha could find out was if she was listening in. The rescue team they're sending to get you out of there, they're an armed unit, special ops. If they believe they're safe, hidden in cryosleep, they'll simply be
An easy kill. That's what you're saying.
Damn it, Agatha. I should have known she can't be trusted.
So we get to work devising a plan. We're gonna hack the ship to control it remotely and drop our alters off on Earth far away from Ally Corp.
Is that a shelter?
Worried about the technician, we track him down to make sure he's okay.
There you are. You okay?
He admits to leaving the lights to help us, and he also admits that he's low on supplies. We can craft him a supply kit to help him out. After making him the kit, you can offer for him to just rejoin you in the base, and luckily he accepts. I miss this guy. Lucas gives us a call, and we fill him in on what Maxwell's true intentions were and what he did in his past experiments, and Lucas actually forgives us and agrees to help us out. When the rescue ship gets here, he's going to hack it remotely and take control and fly to that safe place on Earth. Back to our beacon problem, the scientist gives us a couple of investigation points, and we go check them out, and this is what we find.
So, definitely something unusual here. Like a giant horizontal branch reaching somewhere.
So we work with a scientist to craft this fragmenting device and this materializer, which is
a custom-built rubidium-infused electromagnetic field generator.
Basically, it's going to pull those other planes of existence into our plane, allowing us to get close to that barrier to disable
All right,
it.
I'm ready. Let's get this party started.
With this new path to the top, we fight our way through multiple anomalies and climb the tree all the way to the top to plant that fragmenting device.
Something just explode? Yes! I made it. Here goes. Get the hell out of there! It's going to disintegrate! Holy shit! Okay. Talk about a close shave.
With the barrier problem solved, we have to figure out how to deal with the rescue team.
I'm not sure I can trust the corporal lady to keep her word and let you stay alive. Which means we might want to think of a way to take control of that ship ourselves.
So we devise a plan to come up with a fake Rapidium arc to hide the altars in, and use a sleeping gas to knock out the rescue team. And with that, it's time to turn the beacon on. With our final goals in place, we get to work. During our final prep phase, a lot of character growth happens. The technician decides to forgive us and talk about Mom.
After our conversation, I can't stop thinking about one thing. Her last words. She said, "Just always be yourself, Yannick. And I know your life will be exceptional."
Lucas admits he kinda knew what was going on but ignored it and decides to help us out too.
And the least I can do is help you.
The scientist finds this oasis which shouldn't be possible. Life shouldn't be able to grow on this planet. And he decides to stay here and continue researching.
What if this is my home? My destiny?
With our preparations in place, we say goodbye to the scientist.
Goodbye, my friend. My altar.
We finally meet up with the rescue team, and Operation Get the Altars to Earth Safely is a go.
Dolsky? This is the Ally Corp Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
Hello. You made it.
We made it. Hear that, guys? Praising us for getting here on time. You made it, Dolsky. And we couldn't believe the brief when we read it. How are you feeling, big guy?
Hey, there's something strange about this one. It's heavier. And the bioscanner readings.
Contamination?
I don't know. Organic traces.
Dolsky, did you have a cat that climbed into a rubidium arc or anything?
Cat? Not that I know of.
Well, we got something in here. The readings show that there's signs of life inside this crate. And it's considerably heavier than the other ones. We can't just ignore it. You might be a hero, Dolsky, but you need to cooperate.
Cooperate? How? Don't you think we're just wasting precious time? Whatever the cause of those readings, we're not going to discover them by standing here and talking. We can either leave this ark behind or take it with us and let professionals examine it properly.
Oh, you're right. Nothing we can do about it here.
There's nothing.
We've got all day.
Yes, sir. Head out to the research lab and we should be done.
Made it. This takes care of everything now. How did I end up here? Was this path just a random sequence of events? Now I know that there's always another way. I made my choices. Wherever I go, they will be a part of me.
Food will become much cheaper and more available to everyone.
No mention of any illegal experiments up there, and you can count on leniency. I have to remind you that this case is not about establishing the truth. It's about giving Ally Corp what they want and getting you a lenient sentence. Lucas Pena. He took full responsibility for hijacking the ship, said you had nothing to do with it.
Does that mean he's in trouble?
What do you think? He wasn't working for Ally Corp anymore when he did it. He just hacked into their systems like a regular crook. If it's gonna make you feel any better, he seemed quite happy about it. Said he was glad he could play a role in something finally. Lena, she stuck to everything we discussed. No surprises there.
Okay.
Well, maybe except for one moment at the end when she pointed out that this was not just any mission for you. And how she witnessed you facing those struggles all by yourself and emerging a changed, better man out of it all.
Really? Those her words?
Are you absolutely sure you've got this? Your future depends on it.
I'm ready to face it.
I was pretty happy with my ending. We avoided jail, we kept the other Jan safe, and things might be up with Lena. While this might not be a fairy tale perfect ending, it's pretty realistic, just like much of this game. Real life has moral dilemmas. People will get upset at your decisions. You can't make everyone happy. Growth is necessary and we should strive to become a better person. I did not expect to get as attached to Jan and his altars as much as I did. I genuinely love this story, guys. Now I won't lie to you, the game is like 40% dialogue. But hey, so was Baldur's Gate 3, so sue me. There's also a DLC for this game that follows the scientist which we left behind. He does some more research and uncovers more things on this planet, and from what I've heard, it's really good. I haven't played it yet, but if I get at least 2 comments telling me to do it, I'll do it and I'll make a video. Anyways, here's our Disney Princess song moment I promised you earlier.
We shared surprisingly common ground, feeling nothing more than regret. Till the coin got flipped around.
Things never said in quantum state now won't remain unspoken. The clock is unwound, the choice is unsound, could now reopen. What if I gotta spend a day with you again? Of all the things that I regret, it's losing you that truly hurts. If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. Looking at the path ahead, I'm ready for its twists and turns, but I'm no longer left all by myself. I know I'm in it with my friends, and though it seems now anything could be undone, would you be really missing things if they were never truly gone? If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today.